Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paige and I'm the creator of Sweet Indulgent Budgets. If you are new here, this is not one of my usual videos. I actually wanted to talk a little bit more about like how we're paying off debt. If you're new to the channel or don't know or haven't seen my previous videos, I am currently in my third year, finishing my third year of school, pharmacy school. We are currently working on paying off my husband's truck. We have two main forms of debt. We have his truck payments, and then we also have my student loans. My student loans are put to the side right now because we want to focus on the stuff that is currently gaining interest. My student loans, I still have a year left. We won't start gaining interest on it until I graduate, which is May 27. So we are focused solely on paying off the truck and then slowly working towards the student loans. Also, if you're new, we did slow down our savings. So originally we were saving really hard to purchase a house, but we have minimized that. We want to be more intentional about the debts we have. And I just want to be completely transparent with you guys and show how I am doing that on a student income as well as with my husband's income. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is kind of show you guys, I know you guys have seen this if you've watched my previous videos. So this is my budget planner. So every month I have this budget planner and I go through and mark any income that I'm getting for the month. So the month of February is a little bit different than what it usually is. So I got my student worker paycheck first. It's a little bit lower than what it usually is, but it's okay, we worked with it. And then my hospital paycheck, I work as an intern at a hospital in my hometown. I work there on the weekends, so I work every other weekend. So it was a little bit more because I picked up an extra shift. And then my second paycheck, we haven't got it yet. It's going to be a little bit different than what I guesstimated originally, so I need to calculate it, and that's why it's still blank here. But this is kind of the main setup of this is how it is. Minimum every month I get about $1,300 to $1,400 a month, and then my husband brings in anywhere from $2,200 to $2,500 a month, which I don't do anything with my husband's paycheck. My husband and I are currently living in two different locations. His work requires him to live in a certain district, like a certain parameter, and then with me being in school, I didn't want to uproot him when I was so close to being done. We got married in October of 2025, so I didn't want to uproot him and him to find a new job for a year, and then we leave to go on rotation sites, which will be in another city, and I would have to move there. That's why you only see my paychecks. His paychecks pay for the other part of the bills and subscriptions. These are my bills and subscriptions, or my portion of it. So I have my own rent, he has his own rent. I have my own Wi-Fi, he has his own Wi-Fi right now. We just figured, we talked about combining our incomes when we first got married, and we decided that we were going to postpone that. We were going to wait until we officially lived in the same household because we figured it would be easier that way. I trust him with his finances. I know he probably trusts me. I don't mean that like he doesn't trust me. I just don't want to say for sure, and not 100% now. But I can almost 100% bet that he trusts me with money, especially when he knows that I do this for a living, or I guess on the side. But it's not huge. I know it's not huge, and I know I don't have that many bills and subscriptions that I pay for, and I'm very grateful for that. But every dollar has a purpose in my eyes, and so if I can categorize it or I can work it out, I'm gonna do that, and I'm also gonna pay off debt at the same time. So that being said, debt is our #1 priority. I did a video in January or December. I can't remember if it was January or December. And I showed you guys exactly how much we had in debt. So this number is a little off because we have been paying towards it. But at that point in time, let's add it up. 3, 20, 54, 36, 36, 375, 89. Oh gosh, I messed it up. I'm still getting used to this calculator. Okay, so our grand total was $109,624.43 was our grand total. Oh my goodness. Our grand total at the beginning, I think it was of January when I made that video. We have since changed our mindset. So go and watch my previous video about what we changed. I'll reference it a little bit in this video, but it explains it a lot more. We decided that we were going to take everything we had saved for our down payment, and we were going to be putting it towards my husband's truck to kickstart completely paying it off. Our goal is to have his truck paid off completely by December of this year, which is a lot. I'm going to make a debt update video probably at the end of the first quarter, just to have a better guide of how much we've actually paid off in that time. But mainly I just want to make this video because I don't make a lot. I consider myself low income at this point in time. While I do have two incomes coming in, one of them is monthly and the other one is bi-weekly. So sometimes I fall on the same week and sometimes I fall on different weeks. But we don't just pay debt. We are currently saving. Trying to find this month's budget. I had it all nice and organized. Okay, here we go. So, if you watch my last 2 budget with me videos, these are kind of what we're looking at. So, since the first paycheck was bigger, I went ahead and pulled, sorry, these papers on the side are gonna bug me. I went ahead and pulled a lot of the bills out of it and some savings. So, by Valentine's Day, I didn't need, sorry, I have to turn that off or it will be like Arctic blast in here. Valentine's Day, it wasn't necessary. We both kind of came to the conclusion that we weren't going to get each other anything. And then at the last minute, we kind of decided like, hey, like I'm just going to get you something small, like maybe $20, $50, depending on how much I have saved. And he's like, okay, I'll match you. Like, whatever you get me, I'll get you. And so he got me a cash saving book, actually, which I really wanted. We are getting some furniture for some family, so we are starting to save up for that because they are moving out of their house in the beginning of April, I believe, or the end of March. And so we are picking it up in like towards the middle to end of March. So we're saving for that. That's all. The rest were kind of variable expenses we had. We had rent, Wi-Fi, HBO Max, and we didn't do Amazon on this one. We just did rent, Wi-Fi, and HBO Max. And then a student worker paycheck. This is where we started more of like paying the debt and saving a little bit more. So any $100 bills from my student worker paycheck are going towards saving or paying off debt. So I couldn't find a way to upload the photo to the video. I need to do a little bit more research. I think I figured it out, but by the time I needed to get the video uploaded, I didn't have it. So I just went ahead and uploaded what I had. If I can figure it out with this video, I will post the screenshot of paying this payment of the truck. And then I'm going on a medical mission trip. One, to just put my skills that I've learned from my didactic courses into practice, because I want to see and help in any way that I can, and one way that I can do that is going on a medical mission trip with my college. And then we're also still saving for the down payment, but previously almost all of our student worker paycheck was going towards that. So really, like, I feel like these past, like, January and February have been really boring months because we really haven't paid. I really don't feel like we've paid that much on debt, but looking at the number, it's like, oh my gosh, we've paid X dollar amount. Like, that's crazy. It's only been 2 months in the year. So it's like, I really don't want to go ahead and say how much we paid because I really want to do that in a later time when I feel like we have more of a significant number. But it's just those boring months. Like this month, I feel like this paycheck was kind of a boring month because it did go towards paying debt. And it's hard because, like, you still have to show up. You still have to make the payment. You still have to budget that X dollar amount out. Like, it's kind of hard, but it also, like, I just have to keep telling myself, like, just keep showing up. Like, you have to keep showing up. If you keep showing up, it will make progress. You will make progress, whether it's just $2 or $402. Like, you're making progress. So it kind of just, I feel like, how do I want to word this? Like, even if you are low income, similar to what I consider myself, even if you make more than me and you still consider yourself low income, you have your set dollar amount. To some people, my income could be an amazing income, but looking at my debt, I feel like I was drowning. Like, that was my biggest thing. That was my biggest eye-opener. I added the number up and I showed it to my husband. I'm like, I feel like we are drowning. We need to do something. And he's like, okay, let's do it. So that's kind of why we flipped and why we're paying the truck off so much and why we're working so hard. Even if you're paying off debt and you are on a smaller income, a low income, just remember, and I have to remind myself this all the time, you are not behind. You are working on your discipline. I mean, like, I can't tell you the amount of times when my husband is like, what do you want for this? What do you want for your birthday? What do you want for Valentine's Day? I'm like, I want the truck paid off. Like, and he would vouch for me. If he was here right now, he would be like, absolutely. Like, she says it all the time. And I made the joke of Valentine's Day. He's like, what do you want for Valentine's Day? I was like, I want the truck paid off or I want a house. And he goes, okay, let's be realistic here. I can make an extra payment towards the truck. We can put extra towards the truck this month, but I can't pay it off right now. If I could pay it off right now, I would give you that. And it's just the fact of, we're still here. It's not going to be fast, but it's going to be done intentionally. Like, we're going to be getting it done, whether it's today or if it's in, I don't even know, 8 months, 7.5 months, this truck's going to be paid off. We're going to find a way to pay it off. So I just wanted to come on and make this video, just to show, like, you can do it. I want to be your support system. If you feel like you're drowning, no, you're not the only one. I felt that way. I still kind of feel that way. It kind of depends on the day. I give it up. I let it go. I pray on it. I have to. Like, I can't let the dollar amount drown me. And it was. So just know it's not going to be fast, but you're going to be intentional with what you're doing. Even if it's $1 here and $1 there, it's $2 more than you had 2 days ago. So it's not glamorous, but you're still getting it done. So I think I'm going to end the video here. This might be a shorter one, but I felt like this was on my heart and I really needed to bring it to you guys. I feel like some people can very much relate to this, because you may be lower income, you may have lost a job, you may have, I don't know. But just know, like, I am on your side. I will always be on your side. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So we're going to get it paid off. We're going to be debt-free. We will have our debt-free cheer whenever that happens. When this truck gets paid off, I will probably come on this video and I will probably be bawling. I am the biggest crybaby. So just know you can do it. But I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you all have an amazing day. Remember, you can always pay off your debt, whether it's big or small. You are always welcome on my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.